Scope and sequence. Shaping bright futures, aligning curriculum to standards. A curriculum map can be used to ensure that alignment exists between learning outcomes and what is taught in the curriculum. Curriculum maps should include units and instructional days, focus standards, claims and targets, ELD focus standards, a writing focus for each unit, literacy, skills, and habits, an identification of specific texts, and common assessment and data analysis days. Properly aligned curriculum. Proper curriculum alignment requires a structured process that utilizes best practices for ideal student outcomes. First, establishing clear units and instructional days ensures realistic pacing and time management. Identifying focus standards allows educators to prioritize key concepts for deeper learning, while breaking these standards into claims and measurable targets helps clarify expectations. The ELD focus standards promote equity by supporting language development and simultaneous content mastery. The California State Board of Education recognizes the need for new English language development standards to clarify what knowledge, skills, and abilities are needed to help English language learners engage with and master the state's content standards, including college and career readiness standards. A strong writing focus across core subjects fosters strong communication and critical thinking skills, and reinforcing literacy across all subjects helps students engage with rigorous, complex texts. Purposeful text selection promotes diversity and inclusion by creating an opportunity for cultural responsiveness in which students can relate while promoting rigor with grade-appropriate themes and reading levels. Finally, using common assessments and data analysis empowers teachers to adjust instruction with a narrowed focus and close learning gaps collaboratively. These steps form a structured, cohesive curriculum map that aligns rigorous content horizontally and vertically for optimal outcomes. Curriculum alignment. When aligning curriculum to standards, it's essential to begin with the end in mind, especially when thinking about what summative assessments will measure. Vertical alignment ensures that lessons, skills, and assessments are intentionally scaffolded across grade levels. This helps reinforce long-term goals, creates consistency in evidence of learning, and promotes transferability of skills. For example, in a vertically aligned ELA department, students might learn to cite evidence in 6th grade, build towards analysis in 7th grade, and write argumentative essays in 8th grade. When PLCs communicate and collaborate, students benefit from intentional skill building and reinforcement. Horizontal alignment, however, ensures that the curriculum is cross-curricular and consistent across the same grade level. Interdisciplinary teachers can plan common assessments and design projects that connect standards across subjects. For example, suppose 8th grade ELA's novel study for the semester is The Diary of Anne Frank. In that case, social studies might focus its World War II study during that time to provide context and background information for the novel. This alignment reinforces the knowledge necessary to access grade-level literature and reinforce learning through multiple lenses. Both vertical and horizontal alignment are crucial in improving student outcomes and ensuring equitable access to rigorous instruction. The consequences of flawed alignment. When curriculum maps aren't completed or aligned, students may experience gaps in learning or repetitive learning instruction that hinders progress. These misalignments can negatively affect student readiness, leaving learners without the skills or knowledge to access grade-level content in future classes. Additionally, flawed alignment interferes with student self-efficacy and compromises achievement on key assessments. Schools often emphasize end-of-year testing as a culmination of learning. Still, without intentional alignment to priority standards throughout the year, students may underperform and misinterpret their academic struggles as personal shortcomings. This disconnect can perpetuate disengagement and negative associations with school. For example, in the AVID program, students are taught wicker strategies like focused note-taking, inquiry, and collaboration. However, when these strategies are not reinforced across content areas due to misaligned planning practices, students struggle to apply them beyond the AVID elective course. As a result, their overall achievement declines because they lack consistent opportunities to practice and internalize college readiness skills in core classes. Teachers may unintentionally overlook essential skills or standards without a plan, ultimately impacting student confidence, test performance, and long-term academic outcomes.